They cute. She got little all-girl socks and little brown shoes. They are so cute. I like them. Okay, all right. So, hey.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? All right. So, introduce yourself again on the mics. No labels, Miss B. Start first.
This is Mogul B, No Labels Magazine president.
Change her name like Prince. He just sent out a tweet alert. I didn't get that.
In the building, Dollhouse Media Group.
So that's my grade?
Yeah, we can hear you. You don't have to
go
all the way
up.
Right. Okay.
It picks up.
This is Jewel Fior here, under Lase Entertainment as a writer, co-producer.
And last but not least, Vanessa Mullings, author, producer, and director, Lase Entertainment CEO. I guess you could say, like I said, writer, also a journalist on No Labels Magazine. And, we're doing an I'm Just Me documentary, so I'm also a producer on that.
Y'all hear the aggression?
I know, right?
She got that swagger going. She's like dipping into the mic, y'all. Like, yo, yeah, that's what it is, and this what it is, and that's what it is.
Right.
I didn't catch any of that, so
right.
I got to leave business cards.
Can you write that list down?
Or write it down because I didn't catch any of that.
Exactly.
All right, so let's talk about this documentary. Welcome to Dollhouse Life Chat.
Thank you.
I'm Boss Lady Day. Oh, let's us do introductions.
Yes.
I mean, Miss B knows me, but I'm
Mogul
Boss
B.
Lady Day.
Mogul B.
Oh my gosh, she done changed the name. Somebody, lady, you did not send out a press release in reference to her name change.
Now, do we?
Oh my God! Get on your job, lady. Get on your job, lady. I didn't get that.
Mogul B, or do we just say Mogul, or do we just like how?
Or just Mogul
B?
No more Miss B.
No more
Mogul,
Miss B.
just Mogul B. Just Mogul B. All right, cool.
I need to change you on my BBM because I changed everybody's names and you still Miss B on my BBM.
Right.
So I'm gonna change you. Mogul B. You heard it first on Dollhouse Life Chat. It's official. She has changed her name from Miss B
To Mogul B.
to now Mogul B.
I hear that.
Okay. Let me get this together. Mogul B. All right, so we got Mo in the building. She is Dollhouse Enterprises lawyer. She is our law expert. That's Mo. Boss Lady Day. Tamara just offended us. She was just filling in the chair, chatting with us. So she just here. She's Kitty Rainbows on Twitter and a great supporter. We got Tareen, our mental health specialist. Hi. Oh, you didn't get a chance to hear what was going on, so she was late today for the radio show because one of her special clients in the special building that she works in called the cops because they was missing one pink Tim.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she got special cops.
And we ran back the tape, I'm just saying.
Who went into the special client's room to get the pink Tim?
No, not even the apartment. We ran back the tape and tried to find anyone entering the apartment. Us and the police. All
of y'all.
Watching tape.
Wow.
Right.
So that's what happened. She was late. I couldn't find her until today.
Right.
Gigi, she does our video work. And that's my fiance, TJ. She works at Soundboards. Cindy is back there. She's our sexpert. B. Bella's not here. Sunshine's not here. Kenya's not here because of tax time. That's the accountant. It is what it is. We just got a slew of information and we all let it up and we just have this.
Oh, you got shout out Sunshine.
In the chat room.
Oh, she has a flu. I shouted out already. I didn't. All right. Sunshine's in the chat room. All right. So, talk about this documentary.
You want to start?
Joel, go ahead.
Wow, they playing. The Three Stooges here. You go, no, you go, no, you go, no, you go. Somebody go.
Okay, basically, the premise of the film is shedding light on the misconceptions, labels, stigmas within the LGBTQ community. So basically what we're doing, we're going to do away with, old ways of thinking pertaining to labels and what is expected of one attached with the label. So we're just, kind of just making it, bringing more information like unspoken things that are taboo, things that people would say, well, if you're this particular label, you shouldn't be doing this outside of this label. Or if you're talking to this one, if you're feminine, you really shouldn't be dating other feminine women. Like that kind of just.
Mo, you need to be in it.
Okay.
Mo's a feminist. She only dates femmes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. Like, I mean, just to really counter what Jay was saying. I mean, my overall, like, when we came up with the whole concept of the "I'm Just Me" documentary, it was really to, like she said, to break stigma, to break the barriers of people really trying to find their identities and say, well, okay, well, because I'm a femme, you know, am I allowed to actually date another femme? Or if I'm feminine and I'm aggressive, you know, am I wrong for dating another femme that's aggressive? And I think the taboo in the community, it really needs to be clarified because there's a lot of ignorance, you know, amongst ourselves because we aren't educated. So with B actually having that platform and that forum of No Labels magazine, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. It speaks for itself. And I think a lot of times we fail to realize, like, at the end of the day, it shouldn't be because, okay, well, you know, at the end of the day, I think as women and, you know, overall, like in the community, I mean, you feel comfortable how you feel. Some days you might wake up and may feel like, yo, I just want to throw some sweats on and a baggy tee and I'm about my business. So I think a lot of times it's all about perceptiveness. Like, I think if you're a woman and you feel like when, you want your fly stuff, if you want to go and you want to wear, baggy jeans and stuff, that's dope, that's fly. But at the same time, again, I don't want to, have anybody upset, but I mean, there's this new thing called, like, studs and with studs. And people are like frowning on that. But at the end of the day, you know what? These women have come to the realization that, hey, at the end of the day, I'm into you, you're into me, and we're both women. Because the reality is, when we remove all of these garments that we're wearing right now, the anatomy is all the same. So we're really trying to encompass that and really let people understand and realize, like, it's not about what society says you need to be, but it's really and truly about who you are. So that's why we say, I'm just me. I think we didn't just limit it to, the women, but we're also reaching out to the drag queens, to the transsexuals, to the transgendered. We're just going in. There's no such thing as a label, because at the end of the day, we're all a minority. Like, when you look at the heterosexuals, they don't have a problem with saying, like, well, if I'm a man, I like a woman. If I'm a woman, I like a man. But naturally, they're two completely different genders. Right. So, but when you're of the same gender, you have to understand that, okay, we're both the same. And although I may identify with you because, like, oh, all right, you're an AG and that's dope. Yeah, you're an AG and that's dope. But there shouldn't be like, okay, well, because I'm an AG, I have to be masculine. Or because I'm a femme, I have to be feminine. Because the reality is, a lot of times with a lot of people that I've interviewed and Jay's interviewed, and I'm quite sure B's interviewed, because we've discussed this on several occasions, a lot of times the AGs behind closed doors, they play the role of the femme. And it's a lot of femmes out here that are aggressive. And society, again, in our community, we have a lot of hang-ups, and it's all about, what we think it should be or what we feel it should be. And our objective and our purpose with this is to really take it to the next level, turn it up, and educate people and clarify the stigmas. And, really show people, like, yo, at the end of the day, we're all in this together. And there should be no division. Like, there's a lot of division amongst the women. There's a lot of racism amongst us, within the entire community as a whole. So our goal, our objective, just to really sum it up, is to just say, like, listen, I'm just me. Just be proud and, be proud of who you are and what you embody and what you represent. And our goal and our objective is to really get out here and create a movement to let people understand that, like, we're intelligent, we're capable, and we need to educate the youth, because they're coming up right now and they're lost. So, I mean, we're just dealing with it, yourself, your sexuality, and just trying to, identify with who you are. So we're just saying it's all right to just be you. And that's just me.
I just got a book in the mail from Shannon Smith. Have you spoken to her?
No.
She's the author of Strapped. It's actually a novel about stud-on-stud relationships.
Wow,
so you may want to contact her. We
Definitely.
booked her for what date? I think the second week in March.
Yeah.
Well, she's going to be calling up because she's in Atlanta, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
But Shannon Smith, I'll send you her information. I didn't get to read the book yet. It's a really small book, maybe about 150 pages, but it's about stud-on-stud relationships.
Yeah.
And that's just the thing.
the labels, I'm just me, it's kind of like encompasses each other. So when they brought it to my attention, it just made sense to jump on it because I'm for freedom, equality amongst everybody. So it just makes sense. And we're going to be bringing it down to Atlanta, actually. And we're getting a lot of feedback about Atlanta and LA, so we're going to take this everywhere.
Yes.
That's going on a lot in the South, the son-on-son relationship. You don't really see that, or you see that in the white community here.
In LA.
Oh, yeah, in LA too.
Europe.
But you won't see it in the black community here. We're just so brainwashed with the whole label thing.
Exactly.
That we can't even get past it. I mean, we had a couple of shows about this topic on Dollhouse Live Chat. In reference to labels and why we're so brainwashed and who you feel that you need to date and why you just can't date who you like.
Exactly.
Like, I'm attracted to aggressive looking femmes, but I don't have, like, I won't say that I won't date a femme.
Right.
But there's people out there that are femmes and they will say that they will not date a femme. Like, they're just looking for aggressive. And then there's aggressives out there that take it to a whole nother level where they actually feel like they're men and should be the more dominant one in the relationship. And they're not opening up their hearts and souls to aggressive women who possibly could be their soulmates. Or feminine women that look feminine that are aggressive.
Exactly.
I have a question though. Do you think? I mean, and this is to piggyback off, because I actually was thinking about this as you were talking.
Right.
When you, with your research, with the people who've come to you,
yes.
or with the people that you've spoken to in the community, because I'm sure you've spoken to a majority
yes.
or a lot of people by
yes.
now. Do you find that it's out of like, I don't want to say brainwash, but do you think it's just out of like just not a habit? Do like feminine women will say, I will date someone just aggressive or only aggressive, or I just look for aggressive because that's just what I've been taught, or that's what I see, or that's the dynamic that I believe, should happen? Or what is your opinion on it?
Well,
what have you noticed?
All right. Basically, a lot of the different. It's funny. I had a meeting this past Saturday, and I was talking to a feminine woman, and her whole thing was, I think with her struggling, and it's funny because she acknowledges herself as being a full-blown lesbian, completely. She's not bisexual.
Right.
She is a lesbian, but she's comfortable walking around in society with a woman that has a more masculine overtone,
right.
that wears, that's comfortable in her skin, wearing like men's clothing and stuff like that. I guess it's more about acceptance.
Right.
Maybe she might feel uncomfortable possibly walking down the street with another woman that looks like a woman,
right.
It really all boils down to, I like to tell people all the time, and, I think it all boils down to personal preference. It's what you prefer. It's not so much as like it's not a standard.
Or being conditioned.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It's all about really, like identifying with what you like, what your preference is, and what you choose, and who you choose to be with. And that's why initially when I was addressing our overall concept with doing this documentary, we really want people to understand, like, like at the end of the day, even if you're femme and you're attracted to an AG, you're attracted to a stud, like even whatever, barriers that they may put within the relationship, on the relationship, at the end of the day, you're both two chicks,
right.
you're women,
right.
And